Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Muggle Magic. If you're new to my channel, I do primarily Harry Potter DIYs and I give away pretty much everything that I make on this channel. I host weekly giveaways and also giveaways for different milestones for my channel. Such as right now, I have a 12K giveaway going on for a Marauders map with hidden footprints and a reversible cover, and also a 13K giveaway for a Monster Book of Monsters. And I have a winner to announce at the end of this video for the last weekly giveaway. In today's video, we're going to be making a Dark Arts Defense book. And basically, we're just going to be transforming an old book into this book. And it's actually pretty simple to do, and it turns out looking really good. So go ahead and check out the description box below where you'll find a list of supplies you're gonna need to do this DIY, as well as the free downloadable templates, and let's get started. The first thing you need is a book, and you can use any old book. I'm just gonna use this old copy of Gulliver's Travels because I think it looks really cool. Especially the sides here of the pages. I think they're kind of like torn. I mean, purposefully torn on the edges, but it just looks really cool. And obviously this is like a vintage book. So yeah, this is the one that I'm going to use. So the basic idea is to just take an old vintage book and then rebrand it as Dark Arts Defense Basics for Beginners. To do that, we'll need to cover up the spine unless it doesn't have anything written here, but that would be pretty rare. I got some book binding tape or book repair tape, and it's just like this cloth tape I'm going to use to just, you know, cover up this spine. And I know the one for this one should be a dark red for this in particular book if you look at screenshots from the movie, but I got black because I figured I can use this on a lot of different books, whereas if I got red, it would be basically just this one book. So I'm gonna stray a little bit from accuracy just so that I could have more tape for later. Cut off a strip that is a little bit longer than my book. All right, and then I'm just going to line it up right into the center of the spine of the book. And this is pretty strong tape, so once you get it on, you're probably not going to be able to get this off, at least not easily. You're not really going to be able to get all of the tape folded over, so you can trim off some of this. After trimming off some of the excess here, I'm just going to do my best to sort of fold this over. You might be able to kind of get it underneath the pages here, depending on how close the pages are to the spine. So this is good for now. We might come back and add some more tape to cover up the rest of this red, but let's see if the cover will cover that up. So now you want to print out these two templates, and this is just single-sided, and it's the front and back cover for this book. And I printed these on cardstock paper. And we're just going to go ahead and cut these out with a ruler and X-Acto knife. These are actually, I custom sized these to fit this in particular book. So this template might not actually fit your book. I'm also going to have a full page template, which you can just print out and then cut down to size. And it should be fine with any book as long as the width of this picture isn't, you know, too wide. But most books aren't going to be too much thinner than this unless they're very small books. So you kind of want to use a book that's similar to the size of this one. Let's go ahead and cut this out with our ruler and X-Acto knife. Just line up where you want to cut and then push your ruler down so that the paper doesn't move around, and use your X-Acto knife to follow along and cut a straight line. And we're just going to remove all of the white space from around both of these front and back covers. I went ahead and just covered up the red on the front and the back with my book binding tape. And next I'm going to be gluing the cover on the front and the back like this. Before I do that, I'm just going to round the corners that are going to be facing on the outside of the book, like opposite this is the spine. So the outside corners of the book, I just want those to be round. And next we'll just take a glue stick and just glue this down to cover the original cover of this book. And start lining it up on this outside edge first. Try to get that as perfect as you can. And then you can just smooth it down on the rest of the cover. So that's what the cover looks like so far. And next we'll be gluing down the back cover. And there we go. So now we should have the spine covered up with our black tape and our back and front cover glued down. Next we need to kind of change this inside part a little bit so that it looks a little bit more like the actual book. To do that, you will want to print out these inside templates that I have, and you should have, both of these are going to be double-sided, by the way. We'll print them on regular paper. So you should have a cover page, which has a blank page on the other side. And then you should have 2 interior pages, which are also blank on the other side. So we just want to trim off the white with our ruler and X-Acto knife. And once you have all the white trimmed off of these pages, you just want to take them and fold them in half. And you can just set the interior pages aside for now. We're going to work with this one. And this page should go right here on the inside front cover. And we are going to glue this side down and leave this side open like this. So the book should open to this page. And when you turn it, then you get into the actual content of the real book. But we want to put a couple of interior pages in here. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did with this page, only I'm going to glue these in on this first page right here. So this side of this page is just going to glue down on top of this page of paper. So the inside of the book should look like this when we open it up. And we should have these 2 interior pages here. And then you can actually just go ahead and read whatever book you're transforming. It doesn't really damage the inside pages of this book, mainly just the outside in that first part. So yeah, if you wanted to sit down and read Gulliver's Travels, they're still just sitting there waiting. And there is one last thing we can do to make this book just a little bit better, I think. And we're going to add a Hogwarts library checkout card to the inside of this. So go ahead and print this template out. It should have 2 library cards, one that actually has been filled out, and then the other one is blank. And then this is going to be the little pocket that we can slide the library cards into on the inside. And it should be double-sided, and I printed this on cardstock. And I'm going to use my corner rounder on these library cards. And I'm also going to just round the corners on this as well. So it seems that I messed up on this template a little bit, and the double-sided part of this was on the wrong side. So I've just cut out a piece that I'm going to glue on here to fix that. But when I upload these templates for you to use, I'll definitely make sure that that is. So now the way you're going to fold this is you're going to fold it once up like this. And then these 2 longer sides are going to fold in. But at this point we can round these corners off here. So then if we fold it up, that makes that little like envelope pocket type thing where the library cards are going to sit in. So I'm just going to glue these 2 flaps down on the back of it like this, and then just put glue on the entire back of this library card pocket and just glue it right here to the inside cover. So now I have glue on the back of this, and I just want to center it in here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but center it as best you can, and then just glue it down. And now we can just take our Hogwarts library cards and just put them right in there, and we are done. If you want a chance at winning the Dark Arts Defense book that I made in this video today, go ahead and check out the link in the description box below to the weekly giveaway. And now to announce the winner of my last giveaway, which was the Mudbloods and the Dangers They Pose to a Perfect Pureblood Society pamphlet. And the winner is Almai Valenzuela Nug. I really hope I pronounced your last name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But congratulations, and I've sent you an email on how you can claim your prize. Remember, I get a lot of ideas for these DIYs that I do from your comments. So if you have an idea for something that you want to see me do in the future, definitely leave a comment below and let me know. If you're interested in seeing more DIY videos having to do with Harry Potter and more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.